it's your girl, it's Jatho, back again with another video. And this will be a story time about when the police came and shut down my house party. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So I want to say I was about 19. I was going to Tennessee State University, and I thought I was grown. I was going to school full-time, I was working full-time, and I was like, I'm not about to live in these raggedy dorm rooms, because I don't know if most people know that most HBCUs really don't have a great selection of dorms. Like, it's kind of trifling sometimes, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, no. Because when I went to Austin Peay, I had the best of the best dorm room experience, so I wasn't finna downgrade for nobody. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to live with my mom, so I'm gonna be a grown-up and I'm gonna get my own place. Y'all, my first apartment was just everything. Like, it was so perfect to me. Like, it was my baby. Like, literally, that apartment was everything. And I always had people over. Like, I had just I was newly single, and I was like, forget this, I've been in relationships since I was 16, and here I am 19, I'm single, and I'm like, you know what, I'm about to live it up. So that's exactly what I did. Like, we used to turn up. Like, when it was TSU homecoming, me and Siobhan was in there like swimwear in the wintertime. Like, we was so turned. Like, I used to have people at my house literally every week, like every other day. My house was the spot to go to, because everyone else is either living at home with their mom or they live in dorms too, so nobody really just had a place to go. We were fresh out of high school, so it was like, well, we definitely gonna start kicking it at Jay's house. Like, my homies would just bring the food, be like, you cook, and we're gonna turn up. So that's exactly what we did. I would cook the food, bring alcohol, we'd be drinking. Like, there is a liquor store in Nashville that didn't ID at the time, so that's where we would go all the way out there to get our liquor, because like I said, they would never ID us. So we was turned, y'all. And my little cousin, we're gonna call her Maria, it was her birthday. It was like December something. It was her birthday, and it was the weekend of my friend Kevin. He was turning 20 and my cousin was turning 18. Yeah, she was turning 18. So I was like, you know what, I said, I'll have a party for you at my house, invite all your friends, we're gonna turn up, it's gonna be fun, blah blah blah. So when she invites somebody, they tell somebody else, then they tell a group of other people. So pretty much all of Nashville was cramped into my little 1-bedroom apartment, but it was kind of spacious. So like, people just start piling up in the house, and I want to say, there was hardly any music playing, because like my other cousin was supposed to be the DJ, but she was terrible. So like, there was a few songs playing, and everybody was really just chilling, smoking, having a good time, drinking or whatever. Or, you know what, nobody even opened the drinks yet before the police got there. So I had this crazy neighbor lady that lived upstairs from me, and like, she was weird. She was like in a relationship with this married man, and they just like, he would just send her money, and like, they would just talk online and like Skype and stuff. And like, I went up to her apartment one time because she was telling me about him, and like something was really wrong with her. Like, she was like, I don't know, but she was nice, so I would go up there and talk to her sometimes. But like, she had came downstairs and was trying to party and stuff, and I'm like, girl, take your old ass upstairs. Like, no, this is for the cool kids, sorry, you're not allowed. So she had came down there and was like, the neighbors called the police on you, so you need to get everybody out of here. So as soon as she said that, I ran back down to my apartment, and I'm like, y'all be quiet, like, the police is supposed to be on their way, like, we gotta chill out. So like 5 seconds later, do. I'm like, shh, y'all be quiet, shh. Like, if we be quiet, they gonna go away. They had already heard the party, like, they could smell the weed in there. Like, it was so bad. So thinking I'm big, bad, and grown, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna open the door, because we're quiet and we're not doing anything, and they can't tell me what I can do in my place of residence where I pay rent. Open the door. They're like, can you step out? Is there an adult here? And I'm like, I'm the adult. This is my apartment. My name's on the lease. He's like, are you 21? I was like, no, I'm 19. So he's just like, how many people? Like, he started telling everybody to come out one by one so he could check their ID. Now, I didn't know, well, I should have known because my cousin was turning 18 that some of her friends were 17. So the little fast ass girls snuck out of my bedroom window. And I had an air mattress at the time. And they broke the glass. And, you know, it was just everywhere because they didn't want to go to jail. So, like, a lot of them actually, like, when the police was coming in, like, that's how crowded it was. They couldn't even, like, see back into my room that people were sneaking out. I lived on the first floor, so, you know, they could just easily go down the hill and get to their car or whatever. So I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, there's no warrant. Like, you don't have a search warrant. Come in my house. Like, get out. Blah, blah, blah. So he stepped out or whatever. And he probably caught, like, it was 2 of them. And they caught, like, they caught, like, 3 17-year-olds. And one of them was my homeboy's friend. And I knew him. But for whatever reason, I could not think of his name. So he's like, do you know him? And I'm like, yes, I know him. It wasn't even midnight yet. Like, it hadn't even hit their curfew. But I guess, like, at the time, like, you had to be in the house at 11. But it was Saturday night, like, whatever. So I'm like, yes, I know him. Like, don't take him to juvenile, blah, blah. And it was like, well, what's his name? And I was like, well, we got a nickname for him. And he was like, what's his nickname? And I'm like, no, he was like, what's his real name? And I'm like, so my homeboy is behind the police officer mouthing his name, but I could not. I don't know. I don't know if I was under the influence. I don't know if I was high. But he was like, so I'm like, what are you talking about? It's Michael. And he was like, you're coming with me, young man. So then, like, everybody, like, they were just telling everybody else, like, y'all gotta go home. They're gonna come in my apartment trying to search, trying to find the weed, trying to find the liquor. But everybody was already smart. So they, like, hid the weed, hid the liquor in the most random places. Like, the police officers weren't opening up nothing, but they were just going through the house looking. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, get out. You don't have a search warrant. So, you know, I'm just like, I know my rights. No. You know, being retarded. So I ended up having to get, what was it called? Delinquency of a minor or something, right? So I'm just like, y'all are trying to make me a criminal, and I'm not. All I wanted to do was have a simple party for my cousin. I didn't know that all of Nashville was gonna be there, but we didn't even get a chance to really turn up before y'all even got here. So of course I didn't find nothing or whatever. So I'm in the back of the police car like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm talking cash money, y'all. Like, I don't care what they're talking about. And so my other cousin calls my mom. She's like, Jade is in trouble. Mom's all pissy because she thinks she has to come over. I'm like, you don't have to come over. Like, it's cool, whatever. So like afterwards I come in the house and, you know, like my homies like DQ and them, they just like, man, Jade, you're a real nigga. You was going off on them officers. I'm like, got stuck with this stupid charge. I gotta go to court now because apparently I'm an adult letting little kids run around here crazy. So I just had to do like community service. I waited till the last minute to do it. Got super sick because it was snowing. Had to go pick up trash. And then, you know, it got erased off my record. So whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened afterwards. Everybody just kind of dispersed, but like the regular crew that would always spend the night and stuff, they spent the night with me. It was probably like 12 of us. Y'all, when I woke up the next day, I was on the floor because the glass had got on my air mattress and put a hole in it. I'm like, this is blasphemy. Like, you need to call your friends. They need to put their allowances together to buy me another air mattress because this is ridiculous. Like, so freaking annoyed. But yeah, that's pretty much the story time about when the police came and shut down the party before it even got started. Like, I was probably like I told y'all I was 19 and I was the only college student that lived in my apartment. Everyone else was like old, or they had like lots of kids. So my apartment wasn't going for that. She was like, there was a noise complaint. Several people complained about you and you got 30 days to vacate the premises. So got put out, and it wasn't worth it at all. Like, We didn't even have that much fun. But for the next week, I found like little baggies of weed and alcohol like everywhere, in the freezer, in the seasoning cabinet, like in the couches, like in my bathroom, in the linen closet. Like they were stashing weed everywhere, and I'm just like, I don't know how to roll this, or I don't know how this works. I never wanted to learn because I was never a big smoker. So I was like, y'all want it? Like, I don't want this shit. Like, I don't really smoke like that. So yeah, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you like this story time. If you want more story times about some crazy things, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys also follow me on social media. I'll have all of that linked down below. And until next time, guys, bye.